rules, not a fun word to most, but at the very basic level, helped us as a species get where we are, if you think about it. Some you can break without dire consequences, while some get you in a heap of trouble in the many aspects of life. Legal, financial, relations, you get the drift. There are rules ranging from a societal to a personal level that we need to follow to advance as a species. Training that's geared to achieving personal goals is actually simple but not easy. So why not use a set of rules to simplify the whole journey and only focus on what matters? In this video, I'll explain 10 rules to follow if you wish to get really good at calisthenics and building strength with mostly bodyweight strategies. There's a bonus 11th one, so stick around, it might be right up your alley. First rule, don't kip. This isn't CrossFit. On a serious note though, relying on momentum to assist you in performing strength movements only makes you better at kipping, not at getting strong, especially as a beginner. Now about the CrossFit thing. If that's required in competitions and the rewards far outweigh the risk, keep all you need. But for functional everyday strength, good form and control are always required. Unless you're a seasoned athlete or trainee, you probably don't know what impact uncontrolled kipping has on your tendons, ligaments, or joints. You will certainly quickly plateau with training, probably end up with an injury or worse, go viral for foolery. Skip the kip. Second rule, don't skip the exercise progressions. This could be similar to external loading with loads heavier than you can control with good form, aka ego lifting. Train smarter by performing variations of exercises or skills that you can correctly and adequately do to elicit the required neuromuscular adaptation for progress. You experience sustainable results with manageable progressions while highly reducing chances of injury. It is smarter to reduce difficulty to improve your technique. Third rule, build strength, don't test strength. Tied to the previous rule, selecting an exercise variation that you cannot perform for a required number of reps to build strength or muscle, session after session is an express ticket to stagnation. Not all sessions have to be these impressive movements and feats. You get there by building a solid foundation with the boring basic movements and only then occasionally test your strategy, preferably at the end of your training program. Fourth rule, include skill training in your program no matter what your current physical ability is. I mentioned the foundational skills every beginner should learn in my previous video. Always train to improve to a higher strength level from the basics. And there are numerous ways. Compression raises for L-sits, pike stands for handstands, hanging knee tucks for front levers. You get the drift. Why include skills? If not for the obvious strength gains, improved mobility and conditioned connective tissues, then do it for the fun aspect, enhanced brain plasticity, improved mental acuity and recovery. You are also introduced to straight arm strength, a unique tool in calisthenics and definitely a topic for a future video. Fifth rule, stay open-minded. Being a calisthenic purist sounds noble, but not incorporating additional or external weights is dogmatic and worse, time-consuming in our training journeys. Gymnasts are arguably the most elite bodyweight athletes, and if they frequently use weights, even if unconventionally, what makes you think you can get to sustainable elite levels of strength without some kind of external loading? Progressing to heavier loaded basic calisthenics movements is a legitimate hack to unlocking many skills way faster and a secret to godly aesthetics. Sixth rule, set up and take down your own rings setup. not only rings but any portable equipment in a public space. Not only do you build a stoic mindset of personal responsibility, you show whoever might be watching that the tiniest acts of discipline lead to sustainable results. However, if you've been offered help or assistance, then by all means let them do it for you. But always insist that you've got this. 7th rule: schedule daily mobility and corrective movements or drills. Pick 1 or 2 light intensity movements that work to fix or correct weaknesses with your biomechanics, especially your range of motion. They'll keep you injury-free and prolong your training career into old age. Something as simple as a deep squat should be a daily routine. What use is there building all that strength if you'll be out of action or half-ass an exercise because you got too stiff to move correctly? 8th rule: train your legs. Apart from strengthening the major muscles, work on hip and ankle mobility, unilateral strength and ability, hamstring and hip flexor flexibility, and very importantly, work on your glutes. Train loaded movements as well. Don't embody the stereotype that calisthenics athletes are only able to achieve impressive skills because of chicken legs. And even if you don't train legs, what would be a more impressive feat? Lever holds with strong, defined and heavy-looking legs, or the same with twigs for legs. Also, if gymnasts train legs in their unique ways, why would you make the wrong choice of skipping? 9th rule: stay consistent with less. Don't jump on and off whatever trendy exercise or routine pops up, especially on social media. If it's within your training capabilities and is a useful and non-risky challenge, go right ahead and try it out. But if you've never attempted or trained for it, sit that one out. No matter how cool the challenges may appear, whoever brought them up probably amassed years of training and building a solid foundation for strength. Stay disciplined enough to complete your programs, since you get significantly better at what you consistently practice, and that includes building strength, which will eventually help you perform all these online challenges. Tenth rule: never be contemptuous of other training disciplines or methods, despite them being clearly inferior to calisthenics. All jokes aside, all training methods require hard work to reach elite levels. Everyone has individual goals that could be reached or achieved through multiple avenues. That fact alone is more than enough reason why you should respect all disciplines. Except CrossFit, maybe. Of course, I'm joking. If you're still watching, thanks for sticking around. And the bonus rule, especially if you're in Nairobi, is that you need to sign up for classes at our new park or calisthenics facility, codenamed the Red Bars. The contacts are in the description box on how to sign up. Hope to see you there, and thanks for watching.